Hey gang, how y'all been? What do you say? What do you notice? The keeper coming at you from the cave. I gotta tell y'all, man, I've had 2 months of hell. And to make a long story short, my wife went back into the hospital day before Christmas Eve, and then also they I had health issues. All right, they messed around. They put me on a new medication, and which my body did not like. They also messed around with some of the thyroid medication, and my body didn't like that. At the beginning of all this, I weighed in at 247 pounds. I now weigh 210 pounds. Alrighty. I've gone days without eating. Meanwhile, Carol's at the hospital and the nursing facility and a bunch of stuff. Then I was having mental breaks and all a bunch of stuff. You know, I've been with my wife for over 25 years, and you know, not to have her here with me is really crazy. Now it looks like she's back in the hospital, and now it looks like they're going to put her more in a long-term place. All right, which means now they're going to take all her Social Security and use it to pay for her medical wherever they're going to put her Social Security is going to pay for her medical there. I don't have a problem with that. Whatever it takes to get my wife back. That's all I care about. All right. I should probably be okay. The car is paid off, so basically I just have to make the house payment, which is like $400 a month, and pay the utilities, and I should be okay, God willing. And well, God won't forsake me, and He'll take care of me. But then also I lost my phone through all this stuff. So then I finally get a new cell phone. All right. So I lost contact. Any contact with people I had, I lost because couldn't find my cell phone. So finally the new phone comes yesterday. I can't figure out how to get the damn thing to work. I call them. They put me on with people from another country, and I mean, it's just like you know, you're trying to deal with a whole shitload of stuff, and you know, the most thing it just messes with me is that, you know, I've been with Carol for over 25 years, and so now it looks like I'm gonna be living alone. You know, I got my Rocky, my puppy, yeah, there's just so much crap I've been dealing with. And then on top of that, I had people I would talk to and everything. And then when I lost the cell phone, and so I lost contact with a lot of you. Alrighty, and by the way, there's a way you can contact me. Get your crayon up. Here, let me write this number down here. And this is a landline I have. Alrighty. I think this is the number. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, 724-314-8920. All right, this is the landline you can contact me at. Also, um, I'm gonna be sitting down trying to get this phone working today, and so try my cell phone number. All right, but this is the landline. You guys can call me 8920. So all right, so that's that. Um, I missed out on a couple gigs because I wasn't well enough to play those, and but I'm trying to come back and get back to somewhat of a normal life again and talk keyboards with y'all, and um, so I did write something the other day, and it was actually the first time I've had my keyboards on like in a month and a half. All right, it's a little something I wrote, and so but basically, yeah, let's give it a listen, and then I'll see if I can play along with it. Okay, so there's a little taste of that, and I'm gonna jam along with it in a little bit. And I called it Neon Way, and so it's kind of weird. It kind of has somewhat of a normal name, and but so eventually I'd like to get back to talking about this stuff. Well, I know. Let's talk a little bit about NAMM. The NAMM 2025. I paid a lot of attention to what they had going on there. I know Akai has joined forces with Native Instruments, and so I'm going to be getting a lot of library from that for my MPC Key 61, and but I think one of the coolest things that come out of the NAMM show that I was pretty impressed with is the Roland V stage. Did I say that right? Yeah, the V stage keyboard. I really like that keyboard a lot, and I would probably say the biggest news would be the Cronus 3. They finally wised up and decided to go back to the Cronus. Alrighty. Now I originally had the Cronus the Cronus X, the Cronus 2X, I believe, and that was the one I had. And but when I bought the Cronus, I was under the impression that it would be better than the Triton. Alrighty, but after having both, I found out that just through my playing ability and my personal taste that I liked the Triton better. The Triton just had more balls to it. Alrighty, what I should have done was kept it. Alright, because it was a 61, so that means it was a lighter keyboard, and it would have made it light. It would have made a great organ and whatever for my live rig. Alright. Currently for organ, I'm using the VR09. Alright. And, but I should have kept it. And, it's great to see that the Cronus is back out there. Nautilus crap, they'll cut it. The Nautilus has no controls on it, man. It's, yeah, so, the Cronus 3, the Roland V stage, very, very impressive. Also, Behringer, they got that Wave keyboard out, and with very impressive sounding keyboard, and I believe you can buy that board for $5.95. All right, so very impressive stuff out by Behringer. So I was very impressed with a lot of that. And with all the medical stuff that I've been going through, there's definitely one of the doctors I've talked to, and the Department of Aging, they've told me that my mental ability has taken a large hit due to the stress of what's going on with my wife. And I tell you, peeps, it's rough, man. When you marry your best friend, all right, that makes it rougher yet, because look, she's more than a wife. She's your best friend. You know what I mean? And not to have her here with me every day, all right? But the fact is I can't take care of her. With the psoriatic arthritis and stuff, I can't lift her into the tub. There's a lot of stuff that I can't do for her. So, that bothers me, you know what I mean? Because I can't take care of my own wife. And, the fact is she is, and also, she's also her worst enemy. When she was home, she could eat whatever she wants, which she wasn't eating. She wasn't eating anything. Then she goes back into the hospital, and she eats the hospital food, which daily she tells me it's terrible, but she's eating. Why not eat good food while you're home? And you know what I mean? And there's just so much crap, man, and then trying to get help from other people. It's just like, I'm 67 years old, and with all this mental stuff going on, you know what I mean? I try to get my phone back, all right, and then I call in and try to get the damn thing work. Nobody wants to help me. So I got a phone that I still can't get to work. All right? I have a so-called friend. I've been leaving messages with him and getting him to call me back on my landline number, and the fucker won't call me back. He could probably spend 5 minutes to get my phone operational for me. And thanks a lot for that, buddy. And you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just don't know. But I miss doing the videos. I want to get back into build the electronics. I got a lot of projects I want to build with electronics. My buddy Jeremy, I finally heard from him, and which means a lot to me because I like him a lot. He's a good friend, but I normally talk to him every day. And one of my, I guess one of your brushes with reality every day. You know, you got someone you can talk to. A lot of my friends are dead. You know, I started playing at such a young age. I played with people a lot older than me. When I was playing professionally at 14, 15 years old, the people I were playing with were 21 and 22 years old. You know, and I've had all those friends all these years, but majority of them have passed on, and so not a lot of close friends anymore. You know what I mean? So you know you got that factor, the loneliness factor, and so. But I want to come back and have some more fun with keyboards and with you guys. So hope you guys weren't mad that I've been gone these last couple months. I hope you understand what I've been going through. And I got some really cool electronic stuff I've come up with. And tell you what, let's mess around with this jam a little bit here. And I got some idea for melody lines. And let's see what we can come up with. And maybe get a little bit of this going. Okay, let's try to find some melody lines to go along with this chord progression, and some sounds, and so this is kind of the fun part, trying to find synth sounds and stuff. But also, I'm going to feature the Akai MPC Key 61 keyboard. Get some. Got a nice synth sound there. I got set up for that. I got something on here. I got a vocal scat set up on the VP550. Synth sound set up there. Blues guitar on the Chrome EX73. And also I got a some type of synth sound. It's called Analog King. Sound on the X5D. Alright, so these are some of the sounds I got set up. So let's see what we come up with. take, I think. Listen to it and see how well we think it works. And but there's a lot of other stuff too. I could have fired the V3 up. I haven't fired, this thing hasn't been fired up in months. And well, this is my first step in coming back. So let me know what you guys think. If you can, like the channel, say hello, whatever. And I can use all the prayers I can get. So in your heart, if you can, shoot me out some prayers. And Carol and I would appreciate it. And so I'm trying to come back to y'all. So God bless. See you next video, God willing. Take care. Rock on.